Good morning, trippers. Today is Monday, the 17th of April, and we've woken in our campground out of Coober Pedy. Had a brilliant night. Super quiet by the fire, watching the beautiful stars, and just sat here watching the amazing sunrise this morning here. So we've already packed a heap in, as you would have seen, in our first afternoon in Coober Pedy, and looking forward to spending an action-packed full day here in the town as well. We've also spotted the bar and grill that we had a meal at last time we were here, so we're looking to have a lunch there, and there's a gorgeous looking bar. I think it's called the 360 bar up on a hill, so hopefully we'll have a dinner meal there tonight and take advantage of the spectacular sunset from up there. So follow along today and see what we get up to.
On what? Alright, we can narrow it down just a little bit.
Things to see and do. Cool things to see and do on the ground.
Palm stone?
Nah.
Bloody awesome.
Yeah, rip us one of those off,
Video
please.
me, are you? It's not Crime Stoppers, go away.
Come on.
Let me get some blood on it.
I want to go on the train. It's in Port Augusta.
Yeah, we've never stopped in Port Augusta.
I think that would be cool. Oh my god!
Oh, where is that?
In Darwin.
Oh. See, why would you give me something that's in Darwin?
Because this is probably the next major in Wilton. Trying to drag people up the highway.
Is he trying to send you to Darwin?
Outside.
I don't know.
I'm in the cage with them here overside and watch how long it takes to eat you.
No, you're too short. You're slippery the whole
I'm wider, that's why I'm wider. So I'm not sure it's good.
How's it done, Kimbo? Found any?
Yeah, I found my fortune.
You did?
Yeah. I think it's just a rock.
Oh. Did you lick it?
No, I want Chelsea to lick it, but she said no.
I've got one that has a crystal in it.
Nice.
And then I found, I don't know if this is opal or not. It looks like a milky opal.
Okay.
I don't know though.
Gets a giant double-decker bus and away she goes. Decides Melbourne isn't quite edgy enough and keeps going until she hits the Coober Pedy minefield. Now there was literally nothing here, right? It's a minefield. There's a whole bunch of men living rough in the dust with their machines trying to find the treasure. No power, no water, one supply store, one mechanic and nothing else. Well, Faye rolls in her bus and looks at these boys and goes, I can make a buck. I'm sticking around. And so on the vacant block next to the roundabout, she built a little cafe. She starts cooking for the miners. They're happy, they don't want to cook. And she learns about opal mining. But one day, the cafe is destroyed by a whirly mini tornado. She doesn't go home and start crying. She heads out in the front yard and starts digging. About 1.5 meters down, she's already finding opal, and that mine changes her life. Now, I just want to point out, if you have a look at this picture of Faye, you'll see that she, A, wasn't very tall. This is a buffet. She's about that high. And she's super butch. You needed to use a jackhammer to dig this ground. It's super hard. So, she uses the money from the mine to build the opal cave on the main street. That's along the spaceship in the front yard. Faye was the first person to sort of do tourism and welcome people. When she built this, she made it so you could put 200 backpackers a night under it. This business takes off and makes her a millionaire. So she's here for exactly 20 years. In 1982, she sells everything, the house, the mine and the opal cave, and heads off to Queensland to buy a pub for her retirement. So she does very well. These underground homes are unusual. We don't have to prop up our house or lawn because the ground is incredibly hard. Super cool because whatever shapes you make, they'll stay like that forever. So when Faye bought this property, it was just one little room, dumpy little hole, no one wanted it. And it had looked like that originally. So if you guys come down and have a look at this picture, you'll see it's one of the oldest and earliest shelters ever built. The lintel across the top is the one that goes across the top of the sink. And it had belonged to the outback mailman who's standing on the back of a truck. The cooker and the cupboard are the only remains of the time of the outback mailman. Alright, so what we're going to do now, I have another group up the end of the house. We're going to go check out the mine and then you're all going to come back and go through the house. Alright, I'll just go and get them. We're going to head out the front yard towards the well in the front yard next to the gate and we're going to go see the mine. I'll just get the other people and away we go.
Not so.
Sorry.
Let's move it.
Okay guys, want to come back?
Cover your eyes.
Huh?
Blind spot too. She won't see nothing but
Help yourself to
I should think that the lady can listen to the conversations outside.
So this house is a time capsule from the 1960s and 70s. Nearly everything in the house belonged to Faye, and if she put something somewhere, it's had to stay there ever since. Okay, out the front door, off to the front gate, and let's go check out our mine.
Okay.
Oops, glasses.
I love this front bit. It's so cute.
I know, isn't it adorable? It's actually really cool in this area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Feet underground, there's 12 of them, and then they're emptying out their mine, one bucket at a time. It was so slow and frustrating, they were over it. And one of the guys said, we need a better way, we need a giant vacuum cleaner for rocks. Well, they laughed at him, but then thought about it and went, hang on a minute, we can make one. And so poor little old Red Godfrey's was duly sacrificed and became that. All right, so this crazy looking contraption is actually just a vacuum cleaner for your mine. They are super powerful. These pipes go down into your mine to wherever your waste dirt is, suck up big rocks, no problem. The pipes are roughly that wide in diameter. Each time this drum is full, it auto-releases. This does not move, it's stable. It auto-releases and always creates mounds that are that shape. So these are called blowers, they're called dumps, and you see them everywhere. Any questions?
How do they actually work? Is it a compressor thing or is it an engine?
Well, it depends on who made it.
Yeah.
It could be anything, honestly. It could be anything. But they're usually a diesel motor running them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy contraptions. These things are not our historical mining machine. Wait a minute. Anyone here work for Safe Work? No. Okay. These are not our historical mining machines. They are our current, up-to-date, in-use gold standard. All right, no one's come up with anything better than this. Now, they're old now, so it's cannibal time, okay? So what everyone does is try to buy these up, so you've got a spare one. Okay, you can use the crap off of that to fix your own. Or you might be like one guy who's just buying these up so no one else can use them. And that's how we roll in our town. It's very competitive, and they will undermine your efforts to get your millions. So it's a challenge, but if you win, you can win big, and that's the fun of it. Everyone likes spending the money. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks so much.
Was there
That's
a
the
hole?
well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
That's
well.
the top of the well.
That's the what?
The well.
Oh, is it?